Welcome to Jaipur, the capital of the Indian state of Rajasthan. Nicknamed the Pink City for its distinctive dusty rose buildings, it is known for its friendly locals.
I'm from Jaipur. I love my city.
Rich history, vibrant culture, and stunning architecture. In this video, we will show you the best things to do in Jaipur and guide you around the city. If you're new here, we're Brandi Alan. We've been traveling the world full-time for over 4 years, and our latest adventure has brought us to India. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been traveling along the popular tourist circuit known as the Golden Triangle, which connects the cities of Delhi, Agra, and Jaipur. We're excited to have our friends Wyatt and Rika joining us today, and we're starting our morning at a cafe located across the street from the Hawa Mahal, one of India's most iconic sites, to enjoy some Indian chai tea and take in the views of the Jaipur city center. We just made it up to the Wind View Cafe, so that's what this is called. They do have a minimum charge of 100 per person, but you can also just buy stuff and have it count towards that charge. We're waiting on our Indian chai tea, which is delicious, and we have an amazing view.
And it's in the shade.
Yeah, and there's a snack coming through. It is fantastic up here, and like 100 rupees is only what?
About $1.25.
$1.25? Not bad. Indian chai tea, also known here as masala chai, is synonymous with Indian culture. It's a black tea made with a blend of milk and aromatic spices, usually cardamom, cinnamon, ginger, pepper, and cloves. It is often served in clay cups, which are said to enhance the tea by giving it an earthy flavor. You can find this drink just about anywhere in India, but we definitely recommend making a quick stop at one of these cafes in Jaipur if you're starting your day at the Hawa Mahal. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Next stop, baby.
The Hawa Mahal was a palace constructed in 1799 by the King of Jaipur. Its name translates to Palace of the Winds, which was given because its intricate honeycomb-like structure allows cool air to circulate throughout the building. Its unique design and cultural significance make it an extremely popular tourist destination.
It is 200 rupees per person to visit if you're a foreign tourist. Costs less if you're local.
Cool, let's head in.
Yeah.
The palace is enormous and has a lot of different areas to explore. One of the most notable features is inside the facade, which has over 900 windows.
We're inside the facade.
That's pretty cool. I want to look outside.
So they built this particular building in a way that the women that lived here could observe the street without themselves being observed. This is one of the peoples from the famous facade. We're inside of it right now.
That's pretty cool.
Look at that market street.
Other than the main facade, there are multiple floors, hallways, chambers, and courtyards to explore.
Pretty tight squeeze.
That was a pretty tight squeeze. I can.
Barely fit.
We recommend taking at least an hour or two to appreciate one of the best examples of Rajput architecture. Great views of the Jaipur city center and beautiful artwork.
Randy, what do you think about it?
Oh, it's beautiful. I love all the floral designs, so many different colors, and the geometric designs are beautiful. It all looks hand painted, which is really neat. That was pretty cool. I really appreciate how low-key it was, and it was a little cheaper than a lot of the sites we've been to, so also really appreciate that. Overall, would recommend it. And now we gotta head to the next spot.
Yeah.
Let's go. As you walk around the city, you'll see Jaipur's Jalebi Chowk, known as the gateway to the Pink City, but also a general name for this common type of large plaza in India.
It's like a scene out of the birds over here. They're feeding the pigeons, and there must be like 1,000 of them, and they just keep coming.
After passing through the gate, you'll arrive at the Jaipur City Palace. This was the residence of the former kings of Jaipur, who continually built upon the complex.
It costs 300 rupees to go in. You can see the courtyard and also a gallery, which is a museum with artifacts and artworks and stuff related to the kingdom itself. We're gonna skip it because we can't film inside, but if you wanna go, it's here.
Right next to the city palace is the Jantar Mantar. It is a large observatory with architectural astronomical instruments, including the world's largest stone sundial. It is a World Heritage Site and an important part of Indian scientific history.
We don't have time to do it today, but if you're into that sort of thing, it's right there.
Another spot, yeah.
Yeah, symbol of the city. Check it out.
As you make your way through the old city, you will notice that all of the buildings are a dusty pink. If you're curious about the origin of Jaipur's famously rosy color, it's because in 1876, the king ordered the entire city to be painted pink in preparation for a visit from the Prince of Wales. He wanted to ensure that the city was at its most beautiful and welcomed the prince in a grand way. This tradition is kept up to this day.
Man, crossing the street's an adventure in itself. We've been here like 5 minutes and we can't even get a break in the traffic. We're just stranded in the middle of the road.
Yeah, like literally in the middle.
Feel like we'll be here all day. All right, here we go.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah.
Forest field.
Oh. Wonderful.
Our next activity was to climb up Jaipur's tallest historical building for views of the city. But we came across some friendly locals who told us about a secret vantage point on top of a silver market that they claim has an even better view.
Do they go up this way? Yes, this way.
All right, let's go.
You want to go first? Okay.
Okay.
We can go, yeah.
From the roof, you have an unobstructed view of the Sargasuli Tower over the cityscape. This once served as a watchtower for the palace and is a popular spot to visit.
Cost 200 rupees, but the hardware salesman told us, go across the street, go through the gate, go up the staircase, you can get to the top of a roof. 2 other local guys helped us get all the way to the top. They're just awesome.
There's one right here.
Yeah, he's just like, enjoy Jaipur, it's the same view for free.
A lot of people are really excited to share their city with you.
Absolutely, so for you watching at home, there's a secret rooftop.
And they'll help you find it.
Absolutely, just ask around, it's here.
While on the roof, we met Rama.
What's your name? Rama.
He told us about Jaipur's history in jewelry making, with traditions that date back centuries, particularly in silver, gold, and semi-precious stones from Rajasthan, before inviting us into his shop for a glimpse at the jewelry making process.
Right now he's cutting the stone. Then after that, this stone we send to our work factory.
He explained everything, from cutting and shaping the stones to polishing and grading them, before taking us down to a storefront to show us his completed pieces. Tons of jewelry and even some artwork with inlaid gemstones.
Made out of the stones.
Very cool.
That was so cool that Rama showed us the whole jewelry making process. I mean, he showed us everything. He showed them grinding up the gems, different sizes. He showed us how it like goes into the jewelry itself. And like, he didn't really try to sell us either. So
No.
that was really appreciated.
No, he was just like genuinely interested in showing us some stuff he was interested
He's
in.
passionate about his work.
I mean, how could you not be? It's pretty cool making jewelry.
It is pretty cool. What are we gonna do now?
I think we're gonna try and find a Hindu temple.
Many Hindu temples close early and don't open again until the evening, so we decided to make a detour and show you a popular market that you can visit. And there we had a pretty wild encounter.
The Bapu Bazarr carries a wide range of souvenirs and products, but is probably best known for its leather goods, which are a bit uncommon. In the state of Rajasthan and throughout much of India, it is illegal to slaughter cows. They're seen as sacred animals by the Hindus, which makes up the majority of the population. So these products are actually made from camel leather. Once you make your way through the maze of shops, street food vendors, and crowds, you can head back towards the city center to visit one of the most famous Hindu temples in Jaipur.
This is our first ever Hindu temple. It is Tikana Mandir Shri Govindevji. I had to read it because it's such a long name. It's supposed to be very cool. Opens in the evening, and we're gonna go check it out.
Yeah, I think they said 5 p.m. it opens?
5 p.m.
All right, let's go.
This temple was built in the 18th century in dedication to a manifestation of Krishna, a major deity in Hinduism. Thousands of devotees visit each day to offer their prayers and seek blessings. Visitors are welcomed inside to appreciate some of the best examples of Indian heritage architecture and artwork in Jaipur. Multiple times a day, rituals believed to purify and create a positive spiritual atmosphere are performed, uplifting the spirits and bringing peace to devotees. If you're lucky, you may get to witness one of these powerful rituals on your visit.
Next on our itinerary is the Hawa Mahal, an 18th century palace built in the middle of the Mantar Lake as the summer retreat and hunting lodge for the royal family. The palace, which appears to be a single-story building on the water, is actually 5 stories tall. After it was built, the man-made lake was created to help the city during drought conditions, which submerged the lower 4 stories of the palace, giving it the picturesque appearance it has today.
You also used to be able to go out to it, but there's like a spat with the government and investment contracts and who has the concessions and stuff, so you actually can't right now. So you just really show up, look at it from the shore. There it is.
Fun little quick stop. There's lots of little stands and things, little dress up, which looks really fun, which the girls are cozy for us. But it is just a quick stop, so we're gonna head on to the next spot now. Let's go. There's an elephant on the road. I'm never gonna get over that.
It's just the equivalent of a horse here. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. Now there's camels.
Why go on a safari when you can just take an Ola?
Yeah, right.
Just a few minutes drive outside the city center is the Amber Fort. We're getting dropped off at the bottom of the hill so we can walk up to the top. You can also take a Jeep ride, your personal car, or even an elephant, but we recommend walking if you can because you never know what you're gonna find.
Oh, a snake charmer.
This is deep end, no venom. That's a
Yeah.
real snake.
Yes, real.
That was kind of cool. I was not expecting to see a snake charmer on the way in, or at all.
I
I
know.
thought that was kind of like a rumor.
Yeah, I thought that was something they did in cartoons and movies. But it was very cool.
It was really cool.
That snake was very charming.
Ooh, yeah. This is really cool, Alan.
Yeah, it is. Lots of stairs though.
On a hill overlooking the city of Jaipur, the Amber Fort is considered an architectural masterpiece and an important cultural heritage site for Rajasthan. After its restoration in the 20th century, it was opened as a tourist attraction. Admission for foreigners is 500 rupees. You should plan to spend at least 3 to 4 hours exploring the massive complex to ensure you have enough time to fully appreciate its impressive mix of Hindu and Mughal architecture. There are about 4 square kilometers, that's 1.5 square miles for our American friends, of fort walls, gates, palaces, halls, gardens, and courtyards to explore. They all feature intricate artworks ranging from frescoes to carvings and even marble work. One of the most popular attractions here, and not to be missed, is the Sheesh Mahal, also known as Palace of the Mirrors. It is arguably the most spectacular and unique part of the fort, adorned with thousands of mirrors that dazzle visitors. I just read on Google that this was the king's room.
Whoa.
Wow. So this is where he stayed.
It does seem fit for a king, doesn't it?
It does. I think this is, I'm with you, one of the coolest things we've seen here. Yeah. Definitely.
They said they positioned it right there so that the aromas of the grass would like come in through the hallway and sort of be really fresh while they're chilling in there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Probably much needed in the olden days.
Oh, definitely.
It's easy to get lost wandering the Amber Fort.
You guys are totally gonna get lost in here. Like,
I know.
what?
How did we get to this part? Like,
It's a little bit of a labyrinth.
it is. It's cool they let you just free roam it, you know?
Yeah.
Be sure not to take too long exploring, because there's another massive fort nearby that you should visit too.
Okay, that was super cool. I enjoyed that a lot.
Probably my favorite thing we've done here.
I know, it was like so big, it was like having a palace to yourself sometimes.
I was afraid we weren't gonna find a way out.
I know, right? But there's a tunnel that actually connects it to Jaigarh Fort up the hill,
Which is the next place we're going to.
next place we're going.
So that's
let's
pretty
see
convenient.
if this takes us. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Attached to the Amber Fort complex is a tunnel that leads you underground to start the 2-kilometer journey to the Jaigarh Fort. Driving is also an option, but if you enjoy hiking, we recommend this route.
Time to go to the ground.
The Jaigarh Fort is another massive complex built to protect the Amber Fort from potential invasions. Tickets to see this fort are only 200 rupees for foreign visitors. This fort is known for its military architecture and installments. Inside the complex, you can see the world's largest cannon on wheels, a small museum with a collection of weapons and armor, and old artillery that remains unused. The fort itself was strategically placed on the hilltop for an elevated vantage point to observe the Amber Fort in Jaipur City Centre from above. Today, you can climb its massive walls to experience these stunning views for yourself.
This fort is super cool if you're in the area. It's worth a quick stop. It has amazing views over the city, which I think is the best part. And it's a lot less crowded. There's not a whole lot of people here, but it is a little less elaborate. Yeah.
But it is fun. I like it. There's a different type of monkey here.
Yeah.
And cool views. And they've got lots of like, I don't know, stuff here like cannons and art installation. I felt like the other one was kind of empty.
Yeah, this one has a really like relaxed vibe in comparison. I'm enjoying it. But where's that giant cannon?
I don't know. We'll find it eventually though.
Looking for the giant cannon. The Jhalana cannon is located on the north end of the fort on a specifically constructed platform that supports its 50 tons in weight and allowed it to be pointed in any direction. It was a formidable weapon at the time it was built, but it was never used. It is now very popular with people interested in history and military technology. At the fort's exit, you can find rickshaws to get back down the hill, but expect to pay a premium of around 300 rupees. I hope this road isn't really windy.
It is.
Oh my god. This is well worth the price because the road leading down is windy, long, and not pedestrian friendly. This also makes it very difficult to get a taxi to come to the fort. That tuk-tuk driver took us to the right place. It was a little expensive, but he got us to the right place. Thank you. So I cannot complain about that. And then we caught an Ola over to where the monkey temple is and then did a little hike up the hill.
Yep, and so you know, when you get out here, there's going to be a fork in the road at the top of the hill. If you go right up the hill, it'll take you to the Sun Temple, which is not the monkey temple. But we're going to stop by just for the cool view because we're here. And then if you go straight on the fork, it'll actually take you to the monkey temple. Remember, Galtaji is in a valley and you can't have springs on a hilltop.
Yeah. If you enter the area from the Galta gate, you will walk by the Surya Mandir, also known as the Sun Temple. It is small, but worth a quick visit if you have a few minutes to spare while you are on your way to the Monkey Temple. There are no set operating hours, but it is said to always be open during daylight. You can come here for more beautiful views of the city, but as a foreigner, be prepared to be asked for a donation, and be prepared for your donation to not quite be big enough. Honestly.
As you continue down the hill, you will find the entrance of the Galtaji Temple, also known as the Monkey Temple. This Hindu temple complex is built around a natural spring and consists of multiple structures. It is home to a large troop of monkeys which are considered to be sacred here, and they're free to roam all over.
It costs 100 rupees per person as a foreigner to get in, plus $150 for a camera charge. That's how you can see us right now. Anyway, it's a sacred Hindu pilgrimage site. People come here to bathe in the river behind us that's supposed to have some healing properties. I think now it's just a lot of tourists having fun on a hot day.
It's super cool. I'm glad we came down.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like a whole city down here, and everywhere you look, there's monkeys.
There's monkeys everywhere. They are very interested in us too.
Yeah,
There's
they
one right there even.
definitely did not skimp on the monkey in the monkey temple.
Yeah.
The main temple is dedicated to the Hindu god Hanuman, a monkey god, and the buildings are covered in beautiful artworks and sculptures.
Okay, skipping ahead real quick. The monkey temple was really cool, but we kind of got out of there in a hurry. There was somebody that was following us the whole time, and it was just kind of like scammy and just didn't give us really good vibes. So we hung out to see it. It was cool, the setting was nice, but we just wanted to get out of there in a hurry. We were not really having a good time because of that. And then we caught a ride to what was supposed to be the highlight of this trip, which was the Jhalana Leopard Reserve. And we went all the way out there. And we showed up. And then we found out every single member of their staff was on strike. A salary strike. Okay, that makes sense.
And while we empathize with, wanting higher wages, it was a bummer because it was Enrica's last day, so couldn't go. And now it's our last day in Jaipur.
And we're at the Nahargarh Fort, which is supposed to be really cool and have a great overlook of the city.
It's 200 rupees to get in, and you're not supposed to stay after sunset because it's in a biological reserve and there's supposed to be leopards.
Maybe we can see leopards that way, Alan. All right, let's go in.
Yeah.
Nahargarh Fort is part of Rajasthan's expansive defensive network along with the Amber and Jaigarh forts. Near the entry, you'll find a small eatery, a historic stepwell, and a wax museum with prominent Indian figures.
Yeah, it costs extra, and it's like a lot too.
Oh well.
That's why I didn't want to go.
Now you know, there's a wax museum here.
I know, and it's expensive. It's like almost $7 US per person, which in India terms for an attraction is very pricey.
The highlights of the fort are Sunset Point, a small Hindu temple, and the Madhavendra Bhawan, a palace that was built for the king's wives and concubines. Be sure to visit the palace because it's covered in beautifully preserved frescoes, and you can climb to the top for some of the best views of Jaipur. That was our time in Jaipur, and next we're going to be going to Jodhpur, which is the Blue City. So see you in the next one. Bye.
See ya.